Wow! Everyone's here!
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great. Thanks.
Wow! Everyone's here!
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great. Thanks. Well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandmaster.
Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want to go back and see the place for myself. Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home.
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the back. It's fine.
You're taking taking this pretty seriously.
Well, it's not every...
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you...
Mr. Varka, are you forget...
I can night.
Is he...
You'll have to figure.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity as Voynich Guild representative.
Could this person?
We come here today.
All right.
Come on.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival, and as we chart a course for the future...
Looks like we'll have more opportunity.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter. Unfortunately,
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule.
you...
I thought you'd approve. Columbina's as for the Frost Moons, it is up to us.
I like the word.
You don't see a bright future for the Frost Moon Scions? Or did you mean the League?
I'm just not... The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves, but Nodcry's a big place.
Well, that's where you... Unless... The Curatorium of Secrets is only here for a...
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture becomes worth my while.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even.
Then maybe it's worth it.
All right.
Hey, you two!
Nefer was trying...
Sorry, what?
Your conversations. Would you two care to join me for some tea?
Nicole? Wait.
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. If it's any consolation, let me say that perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of communication with the great mage herself.
Okay. Has something happened?
No,
Well, that's not ominous at all.
not for the time. Just think of this.
Still, it's never gonna stop.
All right, fair point. Oh,
Yeah.
Alice just informed me the disruption caused by this disaster has... She plans to wait for things to stabilize, then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plans. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. We have to remain... I did know... It looks... Just doing my... Of course. By the way, they're quite similar.
Oh!
Indeed. We went... Anyway, you should head to the docks next.
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru. Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations, and things entrusted to her by valued friends.
You always speak as if you know us inside out.
Maybe I'm just a...
I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been...
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible...
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula, and she managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy within her.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could at least get him to lower his guard. She always worked like that. Always had a backup plan.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs, and some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth. For safekeeping, primarily, but also as mementos, I suppose. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to you. No, I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to... She spent a long time with... Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take... But Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grieved, she never used to act like... After the... Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore. I shall return to Nod. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is my ship. Traveler.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? I thought today was... You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be a viewer in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more They say blood's thicker than... No matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick by you and support you, whatever decision you make. Finding the truth is important. But more important, at least, that's the life lesson. What? Now that Dottore's dead and gone? A little, I guess. But it hasn't solved everything. Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason, either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more to steady those nerves, Paimon's game! After all, when Columbina said it hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but with Columbina there, Paimon's sure things will be just dandy. Ain't no Paimon's sure you'd prefer, but no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. Of course, as long as it's not super private. If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't figure it out, glad to hear it. Feel better now? Alrighty. Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. Wake up!
Well, it's just... now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close. But things are much better with the children. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself.
You'll do fine,
You really think so? When we first met...
We were just starting...
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Lumine, what happened to our spaceship back then? Why did you leave? It's time to learn the truth at last. Ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about... But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it at that point. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating. But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our...
So you...
Yes, your spaceship. The great ruler of the firmament. The heavenly principles.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains... Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, no one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the
Very well. Rest assured, thinking about this...
Yes.
Stories like that...
You don't believe...
I don't believe in...
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Tevat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Tevat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then, there's Zandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again. Even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Lumine.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be alright.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too. Solitude for me once meant living a life, but that night...
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tevat is right there. All of our friends are down there.
You're right.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, besides, I've always wanted.
And what do you...
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but...
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nephra a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Tevat. I thought that Lumine and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Tevat once before. A long, long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No, the ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Lumine found me, she came from outside the ship. Could this mean that she left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Tevat.
Are you alright?
Yes, I can feel that the truth is coming together, one small piece at a time. I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in Conria, she could not recall the past. So this might be something that even she doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Lumine's. She always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes, it's still the same you. You're the same person, no matter what clothes you wear.
Only Columbina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, do you...
Home is wherever Lumine is. But then after all the time I've spent here, and everything I've been through, yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Tevat turned out to be different than what you thought.
I don't know, but I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Tevat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Nodcry to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Hmm? Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the fall sky, and I am the Trilune Goddess. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after every— Here, this flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving. How I wish I'd learned this sooner.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get— one shot.
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down into that, the moon seems so far away. I felt it might all— But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the warmth of a bonfire. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
Well, what's next?
Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
The journey goes on, for you and for me. Like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending. Okay. As you continue on your journey, it shall cast down its true moonlight.
To Jean, acting. Ugh, this preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this. I trust that Dern has updated. The good news is, we managed to come together. As for the. We found ourselves, as ever, in a. Wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, I will begin sending the expeditionary team. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. I think of monster. P.S. The honorary PP. Whew, and with the moon.
Ad Astra. Thank you for. Ad Astra.
Huh? That's not the price we agreed on. What do you think?
Dear Miss Yehoda, if you manage to return the object of your next commission intact, then I assure you your reward will be paid in full.
It wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know?
Might I also ask that you don't spread so much misinformation?
I wasn't spreading misinformation.
The master bandit who has stolen...
That woman...
The fixer who protects all of Nausea Town.
I was talking about Boss Neff. I was telling the client...
Regardless, Miss Yehoda.
I know. Be careful what you do and say.
Perhaps you could take a few pointers from our experience.
The Traveler. But you're gonna need to wait for me to take this reward back to Boss Neff first. She ain't gonna be happy that it's not the full... Let's dance.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern. Boring. There's quality here. If it's useful, I'll take it. Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern. Useless. There's quality here.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Close your eyes.
Let's dance. Useless.
Be silent. Rather out of sorts.
Come on, we can do it. Let the show begin.
Not to be seen.
I'll protect us.
Evil conquering! Here! Worthless! Here! Here! Be silent. Close your eyes. Fear the dark. Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on the journey. Please, I insist. There's no end to this.
Let's dance. Paradise.
Done.
Why would anyone want... Get it. It's not my concern. hard work is paying off, as it should. If it's useful, I'll take it. Why would anyone want... Get it. It's not my concern. If it's useful, I'll take it. If it's useful, I'll take it. There's quality here.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of close your eyes?
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Wish me luck.
Not to be sniffed at.
Let's dance.
sniffed at.
I'll keep this close. keep this close. I'll keep this close.
road. Is this an answer from this world?